Howdy folks, I've got a replay between me and Afrobrook. Afrobrook has been gone for a while, maybe a couple months. So keep that in mind when watching this replay, but I thought this was a fun, exciting replay, and I'm playing Shadow Frost, not my best deck, so felt like a fairish matchup. I take the Closewell, he also takes the Closewell. It's Shadow versus Nature. I don't play Face Tower because I am playing Shadow to get better at the game, and laming my way through Face Tower does not seem like the best way to get better at the game. So I don't play Face Tower, which means I actually have a pretty bad record against Nature players. So with Shadow, that's the deck I can't beat. I actually do surprisingly well against Fire players. I guess because I've played the Fire side of the matchup so long, I just know what to do with Shadow, and I know where to hit Fire where it's weak. So yeah. Also playing Shadow I think has really helped my Fire matchup against Shadow. So good things all around. I'm liking Shadow for a lot of reasons. Oh, I split my Dread Charger here to get a split attack so he can root me, and he's come back here to chill here. Now, if I had Phase Tower, I could just build it. I mean, actually, I could build the Phase Tower anytime if I wanted to. My Dread Charger got stuck there. That Nasty was bad, except he doesn't have power to heal, which means I was able to kill his Swift Claw. If I get another Nasty here, that was okay. I killed 2 units, so. But I think overall the Nasty was bad. He should root me, I think. Yeah, he should root me, and then he'd finish me off. But he didn't. So he's got 100 and... Yeah, he came out of that slightly ahead. Not hugely ahead, but a little bit ahead. And I decided to take the well because it's Nature. I felt I was okay. He's got 2 Windweavers, and he... Maybe I wouldn't have been okay, but with the choke point I felt fine. He goes immediate tier 2. So that's great. I build a instant Night Guard as a trick I picked up from Vietnamese. In the worst case scenario, Night Guard can swap for Burrower. Or it's Stonekin, there could be Stone Tempest or Razor Shard. Lots of things the Night Guard could be useful for, so I figured I'd just play it immediately. So thanks Vietnamese for that tip. I am trying to pull him back, trying to make him stall. Again, I've got an extra well, so the more I make him stall, the more my advantage grows. I'm picking off the Windweavers because I want to try and get this swap with the Night Guard. He is not expecting me to make that swap, so it gets off. Then I can use this guy to kill the Night Guard and make sure it dies. Or no, I'm going to use this guy just to make sure it dies. This Razor Shard is putting in work, especially with the splash damage, just killing those S units. This guy runs away, but Nox Troopers have a really powerful ability, and I'm able to get the snipe off soon. He's using these S units to get out of the knockback range. I retreat with my Razor Shard. I would like to kill him, but it looks like it won't happen, so I'll give up. See if I can hit these Spirit Hunters. I get a charge shot, which will kill them, I think, except it might let them live with 1 HP. And he heals. So that was a good heal from him, and my Dredger is going to die. But I've got an Unbound Razor Shard here, so that's quite good. And I've got the map control and an extra well. And I've got tier 2 building in the background. So I feel comfortable defending this attack, especially because I've got a Frost Orb. So having a Frost Orb is super nice. He is not microwing away from the Razor Shard knockback, so that may be a problem. He did get the Storm Stinger out of the way. Very good. Picking out my Dread. Am I going to get a charge shot, or am I just going to get 2 regular shots? There we go. That'll work too. Oh, good heal from him. He's building a largish mass. This feels a little uncomfortable for me. I could make an aura, but then he would just run. I think I'll be fine just playing regular units. I make a Storm Stinger. Maybe I'll Nasty. Okay. Terrible Nasty. I got the hit here, though, so it was actually okay. And especially if I get a shot here to kill them. Okay, good heal, but these guys died, so it actually wasn't that good. I would like to save my Razor Shard. I really thought about life looting it, just because it's unbound, and I really like that card. I liked having that, but it was not to be. I frostbit him, he frostbit me, and his Spirit Hunters are gonna make sure they die. I don't really know why I played Nightcrawler. I guess I just felt like it. Stone Shards are a good counter to Nightcrawler, except they're dazed. I could make some Dark Elves. I could Nasty. Nasty, yes, no. I decided no. And the Dark Elves will take out these guys. And, oh. 1 unit left. Okay, he's going to get some damage, but I can just run away and heal up. And again, I am up 1 whole well this time, so I've gotten basically 100 power advantage. I'm taking advantage of tokens, like small lack of aggressiveness. What I should do here, I saw this and I was like, I'm just going to take a well. I think what I should have done was just denied the map control and gone over here and just stopped him from taking well. I've got all these units, and yeah, so I've got the advantage. I think this is kind of where I start to let it slip. I'm running away. These guys could stance up. I don't know what my focus fire is doing. Not good. He takes a well here. That's a little strange. I don't think this well is very good. I think just coming all the way to here would be better. Very good roots from him. And I would love to have an eruption to kill this, but I don't. And I'm not careful and I let my guys get rooted. Okay, I put this guy. I nastied. I didn't kill the stone shards, but I did kill these guys. So my Nightcrawlers will live, I guess. So I guess it was worth it. Well, they're not going to live now. It was not worth it, but it wasn't that bad, let's say. Alright, now Stonekin has great defense, so I'm going to have a little bit of trouble rushing this from one side. I could come around to make an offensive here, but I'm deciding to go for a split attack. I'd like to kill this. This freeze was, I guess, was useful because again the Spirit Hunters cost so much. He does escape with his Stormsinger, both these attacks fail. This could happen. If I run up and nasty, I might kill it. No, did I notice? Did I notice? Okay, I made a Lost Reaver. I didn't manage to kill his Spirit Hunters, so his defense is looking really good. I do have more wells than him, so that's a definite plus. And right now I should be thinking about going tier 3, I think. This tier 2 has not gone quite as I hoped, but I still have more wells, and tier 3 I think is a good option. I decided to come up here and focus. I could life weaving to survive this damage. I stanced these guys. I didn't stance these guys because I'm expecting a hurricane. There comes the hurricane, and just barely letting his stone shard survive. He's got the Stormsinger here hitting there. The nasty was not in time. So that was bad. Another hit and the nasty would have worked. I just miscalculated by just a tiny bit, and he kobolds it, and he's fine now. So, okay, this is slipping away from me. But again, I've got, well, actually I don't have an extra well, but I had an extra well for some time. And I don't know how big his tier 3 is. Stonekin is kind of strange. I haven't seen Crystal Fiend, so I'm guessing he's got a sizable tier 3. Because he's so far been playing Spirit Hunters and... Okay, there's a Stone Tempest. Well, that gives me a clue. Well, I went tier 3. So he was avoiding playing the Stone Tempest, I guess, until I went tier 3. Because he didn't want me to know that he was playing this kind of Stonekin deck. With the Razor Shard and the Stone Tempest. So now I have a clue that perhaps he's playing a lot of tier 2 units and no tier 3. I could put an Aura of Corruption here. And I don't think the Stone Tempest is really the best option. He takes a well too, so he's asking for me to rush him. But I mean, actually, on the other hand, he's got a well up, so if I can't rush him, then he'll be fine. And asking me to rush him was good because the Stone Tempest will knock back the Silver Ones, so they're not going to be that effective. Of course, the power level is still high, so because I mean I've got 5 wells, right? So. And it's 10 minutes into the game. And he's going for an attack with Stormsingers and Burrowers. These guys do survive. I could heal up, but I want the tempo, so I don't want to just like have these guys that do nothing. If I nasty here, that will kill the well. Yes, no. I'm focused here. Okay, he kobold tricks. So it looks like there won't be any nasty today, but I could make another one. My power is low. Okay, there we go. I made another Silver Wind. I want to attack as many sides as possible. This does survive. So good from him. And now he's up a wall. So the positions have turned. Remember, I started with a... I'm not sure what these guys are doing. Remember, I started with a... okay, these guys are going to nasty, for sure. For sure. There we go. There we go. I didn't kill anything else, but I healed the wall, so that's fine. That makes me happy. This shouldn't have dropped. I could have saved that a lot of ways. I was just not paying attention. I was paying attention to other things. So things are even. Except he's still got 1 well more than me. Now, I had 1 well more than him for the first large part. I could nasty, then take care of all of this. I don't think I will, though. I think I'll just use the server win regular good stats. Very good maneuvering his Stormsinger here to get a heal. And yeah, my strategy is just to play Stormsingers, get their bodies on the field, because they have better stats than anything that Afrobrook has in Tier 2. Now that said, they are still vulnerable to things like Razor Shard and Stone Tempest. There's a Stone Tempest, he can micro and possibly take out, or to see both my Silverwind Lancers. And he has more power than me, right? I decided that having this 80 power chase, I decided to fry spot him, yeah, because I didn't want to bind 80 power, just chasing the 60 power unit. And at this point, I'm wondering, because it's still hard for me, right? Because on one hand, I could just defend. And then if I defend, even if he's a well up, at some point I'm going to outscale him because I have Tier 3 and he doesn't. Assuming he has no Tier 3. But if he does have Tier 3, then I'm in a pickle. Because, I still don't know. Maybe he had a really small Tier 1, so he's got room for a big Tier 3, and then he can beat me. I'm going for the split attack here just to try and overwhelm him. He's also going for split attacks. And I'm going to have to counter his Burrowers with Silverwinds, which are 80 power. So every Burrower he attacks me with, I am going to defend slightly less efficiently. I could defend with a Nightcrawler instead of a Burrower, but then it's like I'm playing Tier 2 against Tier 2, and I've already invested the 250 bound power into going Tier 3. So I think I basically need to stop these with Silverwinds. Again, I should be fine because I've got like a bunch of Frost Protects, Cobalt Trick, and Glacier Shell, and maybe even shield building. This guy runs away. Like with the Stormsinger, I think I should frostbite it. I'm trying to keep my ground presence here. This attack there failed. You saw that how that ended, and I'm making another Silverwind Lancer to do something. 2 Silverwind Lancers. So what I could do is for like a double nasty. Double nasty would clear this out and hit the walls quite a bit. Looks like I'm not going for that. Maybe I was too focused on other things. These guys killed the Burrower. I think he used Frostbite, but now they're just binding power there. Coming in with my Timeless one. Oh, I'm still focusing on this. There we go. I dropped that. So that's good for me. I was able to kill that nasty failed. It didn't kill this, but I can nasty again. No, he Cobalt Tricks, so I can't nasty that again. So far he's hanging in there, right? He's been Tier 2 versus my Tier 3 for a long time. He's starting another attack with the Burrowers. And, I'm only surviving because this is such a defensive deck that I can play lots of Frost Protects and Timeless 1. And I can nasty my Silverwinds to stop things from happening. Yeah, I said I didn't really want to attack the Monument because I don't think I have enough power, or I don't think I have enough to power through the Monument, so that's why I went over there for wells. I think now, okay, I go for a nasty, I'll damage the Monument and kill this stuff. It's a trade which is valuable. I might do it again here, right? So by nasty, I'm killing, more than 120 or 130 power of units. Glacier Shell, he's healed. I could nasty my Silverwinds. I believe that would kill both Dread Chargers, or both Burrowers. He's got Burrower coming in here. I could spawn another Silverwind. I might be out of Silverwinds though at this point. Because that's a very good point for him. He's kind of body blocking me. That's a weird thing going on. I could frostbite him unless I frostbite that one. No, I frostbite that one. Yeah, so, okay, here. Nasty this. Okay, he Cobalt Drake's very good. And I nastied late. Very bad. I'm going to be able to defend this, but right, it's a problem because I'm going to run out of Silverwind charges quite soon. Now, if he also runs out of Burrowers, then maybe that's not such a terrible thing. But if he also has Tier 3, then that's kind of risky. Now, he goes and builds another well instead of going Tier 3. So that, probably he doesn't have Tier 3, because if he did have Tier 3, then at this point, he might even win by just going Tier 3 against my tier 3 because I'm out a lot of charges. Okay, now I could nasty this guy, kill a lot of stuff. There we go. And I did kill this well. And that well is close. So okay, I've got a Grigori. He's coming in for another attack here. And the Grigori I decided to save because I realized that Silver Wind charges were really low. I killed my own guy, so that wasn't good. And he's got one Silver Wind squad left. He's going to have a hard time killing my Grigori unless he has a Irish Knight. So if you're playing Moran style Stonekin deck, like it seems like Afrobrook is doing, I think the Irish Knight is really important for situations like this. Because even though, you know, maybe he could defend, without that card he can't. Yeah, so I think in this deck the Razor Shard didn't really do anything. The Stone Tempest I think was actually quite good in knocking back my Silver Wind Lancers and allowing him to defend my tier 3 attacks. But yeah, so I used the ability just to do extra damage even faster, and now I feel confident the game is won here. I've been able to take some wells, and I don't think he's going to be able to remove my Grigori, especially because I haven't seen the Irish Knights. And so he probably does actually have tier 3, and he's just not playing it so far. So Afrobrook, very good game, and I'm curious if you did have tier 3. So if you watch my YouTube videos, and actually you do, I think you mentioned that you did watch them. So if you see this one, let me know in the comments if you had tier 3. So if I should have been worried about playing against your tier 3 or not. But yeah, so at this point the game is over. Very good game. Very nice rush from Afrobrook, pushing against my tier 3. I mean, I think I had an early game advantage a long time, and I've got 5 cards in tier 3 because Shadow Frost. And still, he almost pulled it. So that's evidence that it could happen with Stonekin as a tier 2 versus tier 3, even against basically the strongest tier 3 in the game. So we've been seeing a lot of Stonekin. A lot of players have been asking you for advice about Stonekin, Aragorn Stonekin, Moran Stonekin. So here's another Stonekin with a nature tier 1 and a big tier 2 push. So thank you guys for watching.